Alright, moving on to homework 22. We got a few systems we need to graph, and we'll go on from there. So, number one, we're supposed to graph both of these guys here, and on the same coordinate plane. So I'm going to graph the first one in red, and I'm going to graph the second one in, hey, green sounds good. Not that I'm trying to go for Christmas or anything. So the first one, we have a y-intercept of -2, because that's the number not with the x. So we're going to put a point there at -2. Whoops, that was not well placed. -2 there, and we have a slope of 3. That's up 3, right 1. So if you go up 3 and right 1, you'll end up right there. Now you got 2 points, you can use it to draw your line. And remember, you have to decide whether it's going to be connected or not connected. Since it has the equals part of it, so it's greater than or equal to, you're going to do a solid line, just like that. Look a blam. There you go. I'm sure that's beautiful. Okay, and then the next one, we're going to graph it. I don't know what happened on recording, but apparently it stopped somewhere. So we're going to get back to it. We're going to do green. We're going to do a little bit darker green. We're going to graph the second one in green. It has a y-intercept of +2. So we go, oh man, I totally forgot to even shade, man. You're supposed to tell me when these things are happening. I guess you can't really tell me if it's a recording. But anyway, I'm going to shade this red one first. To decide which side you should shade, I highly recommend just picking a point on either side, like 0, 0. And plug it into your inequality. If it's true, you shade that direction. If it's false, you don't shade that direction. So 0 being greater than or equal to 3 times 0 minus 2 is 0 greater than or equal to -2. That is true. So we're going to shade that direction that 0, 0 is on. Pretty. Okay, anyway, we can get back to graphing our other equation here. Our other inequality. It's got a y-intercept of +2, as I mentioned before, and it has a slope of -1/3. So you're going to go down 1 as you go right 3, and you can put another point there. And it is ready to go. You just draw your line from there. Before you draw it, look at your inequality symbol. If it is less than or equal to, the or equal to is going to make it a solid line. So no dashes, no dots, no anything like that. You just use a solid line from there, and now we have to decide which side we're going to graph, which side we're going to shade. So once again, I'm going to pick the point 0, 0 to plug into my little equation there. 0 less than or equal to -1/3 times 0 plus 2 is 0 less than or equal to 2. Yes, in that case, we're going to shade the side of the plane that this line splits that has the point 0, 0, and that's this way. So we're going to shade this way, and ta-da, we've shaded them. Oh man, we're only like almost 4 minutes in. We could probably finish this up, at least get number 2 done. Okay, number 2, I'm going to graph this bottom one in red. It has a y-intercept of -1, which is going to be right there, and it has a slope of 3, so I'm going to go up 3, right 1, blam, I got another point. I'm going to look at my inequality. It is greater than or equal to, so I'm going to have a solid line that connects through there, and that's connected, and I need to decide which side is going to be shaded. I'm going to pick the point, this one right here, the point 1, 0, so I'm going to plug that into my inequality. 0 greater than or equal to -1 plus 3 times 1, because I got x1, y0 is 0 greater than or equal to 2. And the answer is no, so I'm not going to shade this side, I'm going to shade the other direction. Shade, 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 shading, more shading with lines, woohoo! And now I'm going to move on to the red one. I'm going to graph that top one. It has a y-intercept of +4. Remember, the y-intercept is the number that's not with the x. and it has a slope of -1. If there's no number in front of x, the number is 1. So it's -1, which means I'm going to go down 1, right 1 to get another point, down 1, right 1, get another point. Remember, you only need 2, but getting a few more doesn't hurt. Okay, at this point, you're going to draw your line, but you need to look at your inequality symbol. That is strictly less than, and since it is, you're going to have a dashed line. Dash, 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 dash. That way, dash, 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 dash. Okay, so that one's dashed. Be careful. Okay, and I need to decide which side is going to be shaded in. I'm going to plug in the 0.00 this time, because it's not close to the line like last time. Is 0 less than 4 minus 0? That's true, because 0 is in fact less than 4. So I'm going to shade that direction, the side that has the 0.00. And now I have graphed both